Oh, hey guys, I know it's a bit late to be a Friday stream, but here we are. Let's do some reading.
So long, stop signs. Bye-bye newspapers, adios TV. Let's see how far you Earthlings can get without words.
Well, this kind of sucks.
Blasternaut! Galactic Commander calling Blasternaut. Come in, Blasternaut. Galactic Commander here. That gritty word thief Illitera is stealing words again. I'm depending on you two to return the words and stop Illitera.
Don't worry, Blastonaut. I've got everything under control. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Proceed at warp speed.
So basically, in this spin-off to Math Blaster, we're reading. So each go round there are 5 minigames and they look kind of like this.
Illitera is leaking letters all over the universe. Round them up, then get on board her ship.
First one, you'll get a clue to the right and a partial word up top. Queen of Hearts. All you have to do is zap the right letter to fill it in. Card, C. And I missed horribly. Watch your fuel gauge too. If that runs out, you lose with no credit. For some reason my lasers don't seem to want to shoot. Gotcha. Hit those barrels, you'll get some fuel back. There we go. If it is not his, it must be hers. ER. Here's. Hars. Hers. Got it. After 2, you'll get a fuel sucker. So here's what you want to do. Follow the instructions on the right. On this, level 1, it's pretty straightforward. This fish can bite. It's a shark. The laser sight is really, really touchy. Sharch. Too many letters there. There. A lot. Much. If you screw up the order, the fuel sucker stays there and your fuel simply goes down faster. Flies and sings, bird. This number is half of 6. 3. There, got it. These letters are real touchy.
This looks like the main corridor of the ship. Try any one of the 3 doors.
Well, I always went to the right first as a kid for some reason, so we'll just do that. The goal of this game is to hit the words in alphabetical order. You can check your creature references over here. If you see a second entry on the bottom beyond the general stats and traits and all, Means he's in this maze somewhere. See, if you run into him, you'll lose points. This guy, to my knowledge, never shows up in here. This guy will take your score away. He never shows up. This guy here will bring your score up. And the red guy will bring you up. So bottom left and bottom right are the two we want to hit. Here's what it looks like to lose a score. There's another law. Or there's a gain. Here's a gain. This guy will cost you. See these loose looking panels here? Why am I having so much trouble with that? There we go. Looks like each time the tight panel will loosen and that's where you'll come up from. I don't really care about score if I'm being totally honest. Own. Quit.
Can you reach the turbo tube yet? She's up there.
Clear all 3 doors, that tube comes all the way down. And also, if you have any words out of order, it'll hold on to the words you've got right and knock the others back.
Yikes! Splatterpods!
Grab a pod. Same meanings. So pots, well, pans are not the same thing, but that's what it wants. Do the same thing with enough of these. I believe it's 6, and you win. Happy, glad. Bike, bicycle. The pods can explode on you, which will cost you points. Let them drop out onto the planet, and that will also cost you points. Jog, run. There's not really any losing in that one.
You can return the words.
This is my personal favorite.
Just tell those creatures inside that machine what to do.
So consider what all it is you want to have done. Notice green chain and green door, and buttons of matching colors, etc., etc., etc. So here's the deal. Think about what you want any creature to do, then pick that creature, and pick the instruction that matches what you want him to do. What I want him to do is go down the ladder and pull the chain, so here you go. Each of these guys has their strengths and their weaknesses. The little flyer, obviously he can fly, he can get through narrow stuff like these. He doesn't have the strength to pull chains. The blue guy does not have neither the blue guy nor the flyer has the weight to hit these weighted panels. The flyer also does not have the strength to push the release button down, which is the final goal for this puzzle. The fat guy does not have the height to grab the chains. Anybody can push buttons. Yeah, I think that about covers it. Yeah, through the door, push the button. Up.
Please me, please me.
He'll be stuck and you'll lose a move if you don't get this right the first time. Tide bow, the color of grass, green.
Oh, thank
They'll
you.
disappear and you can continue your move if you get it right. Yep, there you go.
Yes! We're out of here!
Fantastic.
Great, you've done it! Now get inside that tube and be careful.
Up the tube is the end game.
This force field will keep you out of my throne room.
What force field, you ask? Watch that back door.
Bring down that force field. Stage 1.
Just follow the instructions. Blue rod, moon-shaped, round, star. Done.
Stage 2.
Get it wrong and it'll just reset. Here's what happens if you touch a rod it tells you to beware of. It'll just shock. Lower triangle, yellow, square, star. Done. But I made the mistake of hitting the moon-shaped one first. Don't touch that.
You don't deserve to speak words, Illitera. May you suffer in silence for all eternity.
Now I don't see that you've actually taken any measures to shut her up.
Excellent work. You've made the world safe for words.
And that is how Reading Blaster got its start. Let's go again. This time we'll do level 2. We're not going to be able to skip until after this title sequence. Or after the title goes away, at least. Level 2, Space Captain, up from Rookie.
All over the universe. Round them up, then get on board a ship.
Might have to reset the mission because... There we go. A kind of fruit. Plum. 1M. On this next skill level up, fuel containers are harder to come by. Those are the right letters. Opposite of hot is actually cold, but for its purposes, we're going to go with cool. If I can hit the damn thing. There we go. Bottom, center, top. Someone who fixes pipes. Plumber. We need MB. You lose fuel every time you shoot, by the way. To make something late is to delay. 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 Let's deal with him properly this time. Bottom, center, top. Same exact instruction paragraph. Weighing a lot. Heavy. The opposite of sour. Sweet. Damn. Should have had it. I was pointing right at it, but, you know, semantics. Sweat. Nah, sweat's pretty, well. A lot of the times it'll make you choose between the right letters and the fuel container. Real bitch of a mechanic, that.
This looks like the main corridor of the ship. Try any one of the 3 doors.
Glue. Yes, the blob allows you temporary invincibility. Hold. Jug. Moo.
Can you reach the turbo tube yet? She's up there! Yikes! Splatterpods!
Same meanings again. Lift. Raise. Clue. Hint. It won't let you drop if you're near the wrong hole. Price. Cost. Shiver. Shake. Autumn. Fall. Garbage. Trash. As soon as he's done staring at his panel.
You can return the words to Earth by pushing the release button. Just
Oh,
tell those
come
creatures
on,
inside
man.
that machine what to do.
Well, this kind of sucks. Gave me the same one again. Let's go back to the launch pad. I'd really like to...
You can return the
There
words
we
to
go,
Earth
thank
by
you.
pushing the release button. Just tell those creatures inside that machine what to
Yeah,
do.
would really like to see different puzzles each time. So, what can we do here? We might be able to do this in 4, but I'm not sure. Depends on whether Fat Guy can make this jump, but I really don't believe he can. If I'm wrong, fantastic, we can do it in 4. But the only thing we can really do right now is hit the yellow button. Now we need to hit the green button. He's not going to be able to push the release button. But here's what happens if we try. Yeah, he doesn't have the leverage to do it. He doesn't have the leverage to do that either. He can, however, do this. Just for display of strengths and weaknesses. You can't have them fall down an elevator shaft, unfortunately. So we're going to try this instead. There we go, the release button. Can he make this jump? Nope. He can't. He can, however, do this.
Please me, please me.
Blue on wheels. This one.
Oh, thank you.
It's the only way to get him down. He's got the height to make the jump and the leverage to hit the button.
We're out of here! Great, you've done it! Now get inside that tube and be careful. This force field will keep you out of my throne room. Bring down that force field! Stage 1!
The rod with no corners is this. Connected to purple wire. The wireless rod between triangle and square. The rod nearest the door, and then the rod next to the reset button.
Stage 2!
4 sides with no point. That is this one. Rod without a wire, closest to done. Pointed on top, and then 3 sides. Curves and points. Change the level to Master Blaster for next. Oh. I see. Guess we can't do that until next time we go in after all. Oh well, let's do this again. Blue wire, yellow rod. Closest force field. Closest purple closest reset. No flat sides.
Stage 2!
Don't touch round. Rod on the end near the crescent rod. Lower rod without flat top. Purple wire, blue wire. Next to done.
You don't deserve to speak words, Illitera. May you suffer in silence for all eternity.
Yeah, we know. One last time. This time we're going all the way. Straight to Master Blaster.
Illitera is leaking letters all over the universe. Round them up, then get on board her ship.
A dish for food. Actually, no, that's a little too easy, I think. There we go. You can eat on this. Table. And as you can see, this time we need to hit 2 different collections. What luck. There they both are. Cautious, careful. So we need a C and a U. Eyes open for fuel. It'll fire out the letters in the order in which you require them. Generally not right beside each other, but there you go. Bottom, middle, top. Again, a picture from a camera photograph. So first a pH. And then an O. Horrible, terrible. We need one E. At this stage, it's a game of patience. L-E. Is that it? Yes. What do you got this time? Middle, top, bottom. Something made of glass. I guess would be considered crystal. Definitely for its purposes. Now we need an A. Oh, that went really quick. Almost unfairly quick. Actually, no, almost about it. That was really quick. A crease or fold. Wrinkle. Wrinkle. Eyes are tough, and firing from that position is even tougher because of how incredibly quick they move. Runkle, wrinkle, rankle, wrinkle, rankle. Eyes are hard enough to hit because they're such tiny letters. This is taking an awfully long time. Got it. Ellie. Wrinkle. There. You notice we had the first two words last time that began with the same letter. You can expect more of the same now.
Try any one of the 3 doors.
Oh, then again, maybe not. Coach. Color. L. Kite. Money.
Can you reach the turbo tube yet? She's up there! Yikes! Splatterpods!
This time we want opposite meanings. Different, alike. And the pods are moving a lot faster this time. Sadness, happiness. Together, apart. Arrive, depart. Guilty, innocent. Finally, forgive, punish. I mean, you can punish and still forgive. I wouldn't call those opposites. Strictly.
You can return the words to Earth.
Here's a complex looking one.
Just tell those creatures inside that machine what to do.
Well, here's the thing. We've got 2 blue doors and 2 blue mechanisms. I don't know which does what. Well, I'm going to go on the assumption that the yellow button next to the little flyer operates his door, because if it doesn't, yeah, I don't know what else could have been done at that point. We needed to hit the green button. If only he could push the release button, life would be much easier. Well, I don't know if he can... I'm pretty sure he's not heavy enough to do anything with that plate.
Please me, please me.
Purple buckles.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, nope. He doesn't have the weight to do that. He can, however, do this. Well, I was hoping that did that. Because the only way we're hitting the release button is with the big guy. Funny thing is, you're not traversing anything, but in dropping, you will get to do that. We are going to put him on the elevator. Then we're going to pull the red chain. Fortunately, that elevator is strong enough to bring even the heaviest guys up. Yeah, he ain't getting through there. He is, however, going to get the release button.
Yes! We're out of here! Great, you've done it! Now get inside that tube and be careful.
Let's finish this.
This force field will keep you out of my throne room. Bring down that force field. Stage 1.
For anybody curious, these red lights on the bottom. Oh. Never mind, that's the help piece.
Read the instructions and press the rods in the right order. Keywords: before, after, next, finally.
Oh, view cards. That's what those lights are. You can print these. But they're really nothing special. You get them for your performance as you go on. Okay. So don't hit the square rod. Blue wire. Crescent next to done. Lower A rod with 4 sides, preferably not the one you were told not to touch. Rod with no corners.
Stage 2.
Blue wire. Next to reset after the one between crescent and triangle. So this is the order. Pyramid, square. Next, the rod with no corners, and the one closest to done.
You don't deserve to speak words, Illitera. May you suffer in silence for all eternity.
As you can see, the ending is the same on all 3 levels.
Excellent work. You've made the world safe for words.
Oh, whoop-diddly-doo. And now that we've managed to save the world from illiteracy, I think this would be a good time to call it a night. This has been AlphaStarDX. Have an alpha night.